Hello, brothers and sisters in Christ. As you most likely know, I'm Reverend Dr. Walter Goodwin, Senior Pastor here at St. Andrew's United Methodist Church in Edgewater, Maryland. And, we've been going through this COVID time, and there are people that are anxious and anticipatory and running out of patience and want to be back into the sanctuary here. It's beautiful, and want to go do away with all the restrictions. And I'm coming to you via this recording the day after the governor has announced the removal of all restrictions from a state level. We have not yet heard from the county, and we still have to follow certain CDC requirements, for churches, and we're still caring for and taking care as best we can for the most vulnerable amongst us, that being our children and young families who cannot be fully vaccinated, our youth who are not yet fully vaccinated, and many of us, including our older population, who may have been vaccinated but are particularly vulnerable because they're undergoing things like chemo treatment or they were unable to take the vaccination at all. And so we are trying to navigate through the chaos and the storms of the waters around us to try to figure out the safest, best, wisest way forward in light of a rapidly changing situation out there. We're watching the numbers carefully. We're watching the numbers of people being vaccinated go up, although much slower. The number of people who are being hospitalized going down, but not eliminated. We're watching the Delta version of the COVID and concerned about a potential spike. But we have heard you, and we are paying attention, and we want you to know that we have taken the following steps to return to a little closer to the new normal while still pouring out God's love in the most compassionate way possible, in the most hospitable way possible to as many as possible. Wesley's do no harm and do all the good you can and stay in love with God. And so here's what we're doing. Beginning this week with Father's Day, June 20th, we're no longer requiring you to go online and register to be here. You want to get up on Sunday morning and come to church, you come on. We'll be here. We'll be looking for you. We're anxious to greet you, to be with you, to worship with you. We're not going to do assigned seats anymore. We ask you to talk with your friends and family and to maybe make plans to sit with one another or sit in the place where you're mostly familiar with, or sit with people that you know to be vaccinated that maybe you've already been hanging out with out there not on Sunday mornings. But we're asking you at the same time to be cognizant of those amongst us who still may be nervous, who still may be uncomfortable, who still may not want to get too close, that they're not ready to drop all of that. And so for that reason, we want you to know that for now, at least, we're still requiring everyone to wear a mask in the building and in order to respect and care for the most vulnerable amongst us and for those who are not yet vaccinated or could not be. Once we go on outside or on our way into the building, you can go out there and you can hang out in the parking lot. I hang out under under the portico. Remove your mask outside. I will as well when I go out to greet you. And we just know that we're getting there. At this time, we don't have a nursery and we don't have children's ministries in person. Christy Little is still offering the children's ministries online. And if you came on to church on Sunday morning, those ministries will still be available when you get home. So you can still kind of do both and. We also want you to know that we're surveying families with children. We are intentionally calling all of the families that we're aware of that are attached to our church, that belong in our family, to ask them what their comfort level is. Where are they in the process of returning to normal, of returning to sanctuary? What will keep them most comfortable and help them to feel the most safe? Know that we're going to meet again, especially in light of the governor's announcement yesterday afternoon, and as the numbers change, and I would expect that the first part of July there will be even more changes in directions that we're looking forward to. But for now, I pray your patience and your willingness to work together with the reentry team, with the vaccinated and the unvaccinated in our church family. See you soon. See you Sunday. God bless you.